Elisabeth Moss, oh my God. Here we are. Toronto Film Festival. You feel the energy, the magic?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now you do.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the film.
Thank
The
you.
film is Her Smell, Alex Ross Perry. I got a chance to see it last night.
Thanks for coming.
It was, it's quite a ride. This is
It
quite
is.
a
It's
character.
a little intense.
I was saying when you walked in, like, am I getting Becky or am I getting folks-
Becky wouldn't be here.
No.
No, she'd be here around 7.
Exactly. Does anybody know
AM
where Becky
tomorrow.
is? I think that's the refrain in the movie. Like, does anybody know where Becky is? So yes, to contextualize, you play this amazing character, this singer, this leader of this girl group who is clearly struggling through the years. Just give me a sense of sort of what boxes this checks for you. This feels like quite an opportunity for an actor.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's a crazy role. It was very difficult. I think I actually underestimated how hard it was going to be. I concentrated so much on the music part of it for about 5 months before.
Yeah.
I was shooting season 2 of Handmaid's Tale, and I had a great guitar teacher, Eddie, in Toronto, and he, so I was concentrating so much on the music part, and then when I actually got to shooting, I was kind of like, oh wow, this role is actually really, really difficult. I don't know how people do drugs, because playing somebody on drugs is really hard. So it's like, it's just it takes a lot of energy.
Well, it's kind of role, like, I'm wondering, like, is this quote unquote a fun role? I would think it's like, it must be very freeing as an actor, because you can kind of go places and act in such an uninhibited way that you can't normally, but it's also, I don't know, it just feels, it does seem very challenging, but
Yeah.
it's that rewarding too day to day, or while you're in it, is it stressful?
It wasn't super fun, honestly,
Yeah.
a lot of the time. It was fun once we did it and got it and felt good about it.
Yeah.
But she's so intense, and it's one of the first times I've ever actually felt like being inside someone's head and playing a character that was that crazy and that, going through so much and high and all of that. It was actually hard. It was not the most enjoyable experience sometimes.
Did you shoot it in sequence? Because, I mean, I guess, I don't know if this reveals anything, but there's an arc to where she goes in her life.
Yeah.
She's not always kind of like in this kind of messed up way.
Yeah, there are 5 acts,
Right.
basically 5 scenes, sort of structured like a play. We shot acts 1 and 3 first because they were on the same
Right.
set. So, sorry, 1, 5, and 3.
Right.
Or something.
The backstage kind of
Yeah,
stuff. Yep.
and then and then I think 2 and 4, but or something like that. We shot a little out of order.
Okay.
Started with 1, then went to the end.
Got it. So let's talk about the singing aspect, the performative aspect of this. Just like who are you? Are you patterning this character and the vocal performance and the presentational style after anyone in particular? Did you have people in mind?
Not really. I mean, it's kind of, it is obviously inspired by a lot of the sort of Riot Girl movement and those punk bands. And we listen to a lot of music, me and Aggie and Gail, who play my bandmates, a lot of things that I'd never listened to before because I'm not that cool. So things like L7, Elastica, and all this stuff, Bikini Kill, things like that. It's just all about the aggression and the frustration and the movement and the political movement. I mean, the feminist movement, and it's so. No, I just kind of tried to concentrate on that and make it sound as authentic as possible. That part was kind of scary too.
Some amazing performances in the film, and one that's like kind of heartbreaking and beautiful towards the end with you at the piano.
Oh yeah.
Is that one it's obviously a much different kind of performance than the others. Was one in particular on your mind a lot as you prepared? Was there one that was like, I need to kind of...
Like one of the performances? Heaven, yeah, probably.
Heaven, which is the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. So I covered Bryan Adams' Heaven on the piano, and it was, the scary thing was that it was 1 take. So the other things, obviously, we could edit around. That was written as it's going to be just 1 take, 1 angle. So it's like over 4 minutes, and I don't play the piano. So I can now play that song, sort of.
Right.
But, one mistake 3 minutes in, and you're like,
back to the top.
and I was terrified. My heart was pounding, and I think there was 1 take that we were like, okay, that I think was it, and that's the one that's in the movie.
Oh, that's great. Did you? So growing up, did you have dreams of being a singer in a band? Any of that?
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, I can sing, and I've never really sung professionally, but no, I mean, not really. I've always wanted to do a musical. but that's more like a like more of a Broadway musical.
Right.
But this was cool. I would love to play Rockstar again. Doing the concerts or gigs or whatever you call them. I call them
You sold it.
concerts because I'm so lame. We were doing the concerts.
The assembled crowds and
Yes.
such and so forth.
Inside the venues.
The arenas, if you will.
So punk. So punk, you guys. Really selling it. It was really fun though. And me and Aggie and Gail, when we did the first one, we covered this song, Another Girl, Another Planet. And we did one, and we were so nervous. And none of us are musicians. And we did one take, and we were like, again. We just wanted to do it over and over and over. And we actually had to go back and reshoot that, like, one camera angle of it because there was something wrong with the camera, and we were so excited that we got to go back and do it again. Being a musician and a rock star is so cool.
It's like going to punk rock fantasy camp.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So I'm giving you the opportunity to form your fantasy group. You're the lead. Who's going to be in your girl band? Who's in your punk rock?
That's so hard. That is such a hard question. That's terrible. What's wrong with
wonderful?
you?
How dare you?
I mean, I'm going to take the easy route, and my bandmates, Gail Rankin and Aggie Dean, were they were incredible, and as long as we can actually just not have to play
Right.
and just pretend, I think we would be great. We actually did joke about touring with our one song and play
Here
back.
it is again. Back to the top again. One more time.
You love it, guys. Let's hear it again.
You loved it the first 10 times. You're going to love it the next 10.
Do the one song. And then an encore, which is just the other song.
Right. So when you were saying dreams of a Broadway musical, is there any one in particular you have in mind?
Yeah, they're all the ones I want to do. I have to wait a little bit because it's to be a little bit older.
Okay.
I want to do Gypsy. We can play Mama Rose, and I want to do Sunset Boulevard.
Amazing.
Yeah. So catch that in 20.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
2045.
2045. Get your tickets now.
Those are just your roles. I can understand that. So I know what I was going to say. Just briefly on Handmaids. I mean, this is a show that continues on and continues to kind of reverberate throughout the world beyond like the landscape of television. Talk to me about what it's like to see it. Supreme Court protests, et cetera, to see it rear its head there.
Crazy. It's crazy and incredible. I mean, I wish weren't the circumstances that that it was happening in. But it is obviously amazing to see that costume and people using it in that way, and the fact that you can just see that visual and immediately know what it stands for. Obviously, we can't take credit for that fully. I mean, that's Margaret Atwood. But it's amazing. It's cool to be part of something that it feels like it's not just a TV show anymore, but it's become something bigger. Again, kind of wish that wasn't the case. Wish it was just a crazy, weird fantasy. But it does mean something to me. It does mean a little bit more to me.
I can imagine. Another project that I want to mention. Have you started shooting the Jordan Peele project?
Yeah.
Okay. So Jordan's follow-up to Get Out.
Yeah.
We know nothing about it, pretty much. It's called Us.
I don't know anything about it either.
Okay, that must be challenging for
I
you
love
as an actor.
Jordan Peele.
Oh, I see. I got it.
Yeah.
So what's it been like? What you can't say anything, of course, but
Not
like,
really,
but does it feel of the same mind of Get Out? Does it fit into that aesthetic, that mindset?
It's like, God, like so. A fear of being murdered.
It's Avengers 5.
Yes.
Captain America's.
Yes. I don't know. I mean, I can say that, like, obviously he has a kind of a taste and a thing that he likes to do and likes to explore, intelligent popcorn films is, I think, how he describes it. So it does have that, like, high entertainment value factor. It is going to be so scary, but it's also really smart and really interesting and funny and like laugh out loud funny and like Get Out. I mean, it was so smart, but it was also made you laugh and it was terrifying. But working with him has been amazing. He's a really great director.
Yeah.
He's a really great director. And like, it's been just fascinating watching him on set. I've just been like kind of observing and trying to pick up anything I can. Like, he's just really good. And yeah, it's been a really kind of very cool experience.
Going to be more excited. Very cool.
Me too. I'm excited.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you
Enjoy
very
the rest of
much.
your Toronto Film Festival, and everybody check out Her Smell when it lands in theaters.
Thank you. This
Thanks
was fun.